Hello guys, how you doing? Just watched the Tyson Fury Derek Chisora fight, so I'm just here to give my thoughts on it. So as much as Derek Chisora is a warrior, which he is, you can't take that away from him, and Tyson Fury has fought Derek Chisora, this is the third time. They are friends. I'm not taking anything away from either of them, but there is some kind of politics and some kind of strategy behind this, which I would do for my friends. Because growing up, I'm 42 now, but growing up in my 20s, I started boxing at 10 years old, and growing up in my 20s, all my friends were boxers, or most of them, and we all used to go out to different cities, York, Lincoln, Sheffield, and sometimes there'd be 12 of us out and 10 of us are drinking soda waters because we're training. It was just normal. We could socialise without alcohol, but we're all mates. And the reason why I'm saying about this is because some of my mates who I'm drinking with, I'd be sparring with in the gym. Bah, bah, bah. We'd be sparring with, and he'd be catching me, I'd be catching him with shots. And as it's happening, I don't care who it is. When you're competitive and you want to win. But then afterwards, like even me and one of my best friends, he's same size as me, 6'4", 100 and something kilograms. I think back then we were both 90 odd kilograms. And we're laughing, we're having a laugh. We're blocking each other's shots. We're not taking it too serious. We're not trying to kill each other, but we're still hitting each other hard. But we're smiling and laughing and talking as we're doing it. Obviously not all the way through it, but just here and there. And so I get the notion of sparring partners, and Derek Chisora and Tyson Fury are friends. They've made it well known for a long time. So it's almost like me saying to Rich, do you know, why don't we organise a fight, me and you, and then we'll both get a payday. But we have to hit each other properly, just like when we used to doing. We're both used to hitting each other. We both hurt each other, but then afterwards we just, in fact, it's that normal that you don't even have to say it. You don't even have to say it. When with your sparring partners, with people who you're friends with, in boxing, you can hit them, and you don't go, you hit me. you just hit each other, bang, 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 bang. Oh, that one, you caught me there, good. You and your friends can comment about how hard you've hit each other. It's just normal. It's not weird. It's just like, bloody hell, you nearly knocked my chin off then. And this is what Derek Chisora and Tyson Fury are. They're friends, and the sparring friends, and the boxing friends. Just like me and my boxing friends. Yeah, I'm on a low level. I'm amateur. You know, I fought heavyweight amateur. But you still have to go through the motions at amateur. So if I had to go through all this motion at amateur, times that by probably 1,000, because one of my best friends, and even Rich, who I'm talking about, his best friend, he turned pro. He went to the Beijing Olympics. He was in the army boxing team. He fought a 2 times world champion at 12 hours notice. My friend Joe was probably the cream of the crop of all our friends. And the thing is, once you realise, and once you've been in this situation where, in a boxing ring, people who aren't boxers think that everyone's enemies. They're not. I've got friends at the boxing gym who I fought for. I've been to a few, but I think I've been to 3 boxing gyms. I trained at 2 jiu-jitsu gyms. And everyone's mates. Everyone respects each other. If I catch you, you have respect for me because you know that I've got something going on. I've got something going on. Bah, 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 bah. But same with jiu-jitsu. You put up a good fight, you pull some moves off, you tap out, they tap out. It's respect. And what I see with this fight with Derek Chisora, Tyson Fury, is that they've got massive respect for each other. They're friends, they're sparring partners. There's no bad blood between them. So what they're doing is giving each other a payday. I watched the fight, because I knew this before the fight, I watched the fight with eagle eyes. Only a couple of times I saw that Tyson Fury could have done some more, but if you watch the Tyson Fury Chisora 2, you could see it went light because he know the ref should have stopped it. The ref should have stopped it, and he's like, he didn't want to give his friend more punches, and he was like, come on, if you give me another round of this, he's going to get fucking hurt. So basically, as much as Derek Chisora is a fucking warrior, by the way, and Tyson Fury has got some good morals too, and he didn't want to hurt his friend, but he knew they had to put on the show. If either of them were like trying to pull back the punches and do things, then everyone would have seen it. So if you watch the Tyson Fury Chisora 2, you would have seen that. He was just saying, look, it needs to be stopped. If you don't stop him now, I might give him brain damage in the next round. But anyway, so I knew this leading up to this third fight, and they did a good job, to be honest. I think they did a good job because Chisora was non-stop. Chisora was trying to knock Tyson out because, end of the day, he could have knocked him out. He could have knocked him out. It only takes one punch, so he could have knocked him out. So Tyson knew we were out to knock him out because this fight could have ended where Chisora's knocked him out one punch, and that was a massive possibility. Well, maybe not massive, but it was a possibility. So I actually ended up on a night out with Tyson Fury one night. He just beat Klitschko, and his cousin's girlfriend was sister to my friend's girlfriend. So Tyson Fury's cousin knew my friend, and I was working. It was Mad Friday a few years ago. I just beat, probably 4 years ago, I don't know, 5 years. He just beat Klitschko, and my friend said, he sent me a picture. I'm in China Rose, this restaurant with Tyson Fury and all his friends, all his cousins, everyone. And I've got my own business, and I'm working in this unit, and I'm thinking, I've got these jobs to get out, and so I did like a Facebook post of me like sulking with a welding helmet on, sad face, and I thought, this is my Mad Friday, and I actually did believe that was my Mad Friday, you know, Friday before Christmas, and then my friends phoning me up, come on, come to this town, we'll with Tyson Fury, we've got like an entourage, we're drinking his Grey Goose, and all his cousins are here. I'm like, oh bloody hell, right, okay. So I closed my workshop up, and I went over to that town, and I knew his cousin, and then this other guy I knew because he was coming to my unit and trying to sell me things. And I know a few people, like, before you know it, it's like, oh, and my friend's there, obviously, and another friend, and it's like, but Tyson Fury's with us. And Tyson Fury, in his words, this is the time he was depressed. So, it wasn't much vocal, and I was drinking his Grey Goose, and went into a few pubs and all this lot. And I sat next to him. I'm not a fame chaser, but I sat next to him just through whatever, but I wasn't a Tyson Fury fan. Up until the Klitschko thing, I didn't like the Batman, I didn't like the dancing and the singing and all that. And then, so, if I'm drinking this man's vodka, and if I'm in his entourage, I sat next to him, I shook his hand, and I said, congratulations on you win with Klitschko. And he shook my hand back, and he went, yeah, thank you very much. But he was just like, this place is shit, are we going to get out of here? And 2 years later, when he said he's in a depression, I can see it because he wasn't in a good mood. I know a bad mood doesn't make you depressed, but with everything what's been said, you can see that it was in a bad place. So anyway, I moved to another place. But, so yeah, that's the Tyson Fury connection I've got. And after that, I started to, when he come back from depression, I've been in depression, and I didn't cry about it, or I wasn't a victim. I just dealt with it myself. I went around the world. I travelled to 27 countries in 3.5 years. That's called an antidepressant. if you want an antidepressant, go to 27 countries in 3.5 years. I saw mountain gorillas, I rode across Vietnam, I went to Iceland, I went to Morocco, and lots of these are on my own. Some of them were friends, but lots of them on my own. I went around Europe on trains. I just fucking did all sorts in 3.5 years, from 2015 to 2019. So, yeah, depression's real. But, so let's go back to the fight with Chisora. We kind of know they're looking after each other. Chisora's getting a payday, he's getting a payday. Tyson Fury's getting a warm-up fight. This is my opinion, it's not fact. And I believe they both know between them Tyson's going to win. But if my mate were there and I'm getting millions fighting Deontay Wilder, Usyk, Joshua, and my mate Rich is there, and I'm like, hold on Rich, why don't we have a fight and you can earn some millions? I'll get a few million, which I've got enough money anyway, but you'll get a few million, because let's just say my mate Rich has just got tens of thousands for working, which Rich does work hard. I'm like, hold on Rich, I could earn my mate millions, and if I've got hundreds of millions, I want my mate to have hundreds of millions. So this is what this Derek Chisora Tyson Fury fight is. It's looking after your mates. That is my final conclusion. But I think on the fight itself, Derek Chisora did try to knock him out. Derek Chisora didn't hold back like it were a pantomime. And, oh, 1 second, I've got a picture. Oh, it's screwed into the wall. I've got a 100-year-old picture with the boxes like that. It's just here. Oh, but it's screwed into the wall. It's black and white. So anyway, Tyson Fury, he did throw some big shots, and I saw it on the first few rounds. I thought he's gonna knock him out here, but I think I kind of felt from my gut that he held it back. Once he knew we were about to knock him out, I kind of felt and saw, I might be wrong, kind of thought that he just held it back a bit. Watch the fight again. I just think he went, oh, let's drag this out a bit. And if there was anything of this is my mate fight, I'm fighting my friend kind of thing, I just noticed it where he could have they just dragged it out a bit. Because in the third round, I thought I was going to knock him out. So, that's my view on the fight. I'm Boxing Bren. This is my living room. That's my corner sofa. Where is it? Oh, so comfy. And that's my fire. This is fire. Love you all. See you later.